Yeah, and so the fortunate thing about city council is it's nonpartisan. So um, we should be trying our hardest to work across those lines and really bringing everybody together to solve one problem collaboratively. So mental health, there's a holistic view that says that in order to be healthy, you need mind, body, soul. So your mind needs to be healthy, your body needs to be physically healthy, and your soul, so your emotions need to be healthy as well. And so, how the holistic approach ties in is that, as children, as adolescents in school, we need to be doing more emotional health training. We need to be doing more like awareness, more cognitive awareness about about mental health concerns, about emotional concerns, like for instance, caffeine, right? Caffeine or other uppers have shown to neurologically to hijack pleasure sensors of the brain, which can totally warp thinking, which then produces almost an ADHD sense in children. And then children are automatically marked ADHD, and now let's give them more narcotics to increase this behavior. And then they become so spun out of control, and I'm for some medication, but I think doctors can sometimes have to be cautious, and we just really need to be teaching children about choices. Choices are super important. Like, you could do this, but here's what might happen. And neurologically, it's shown that the brain can repair itself. New neural pathways can be forged through cognitive therapy, through cognitive training for children. And I think those things taught in schools will help children better perform and have better understanding and awareness about choices and decisions that they're making, which will bring that holistic view. And I think trying to adopt more curriculum inside of schools, like more programs inside of schools, inside of health classes about emotional awareness, will really help children understand to be able to identify that and have that self-awareness about how they're thinking, how they're feeling. We're not trying to do the job of parents. We actually want to partner with parents and say, hey, how can we help out here at school? What can we do? And at the same time, we also need more partnership. We need to work very close with them and say, how can we solve problems at multiple different angles? How can affordable housing, how can mental health, how can the addiction recovery realm, how can all these people, how can economy, how can we partner together with them? If we're getting ready to build a project for mental health, why don't we also check in with affordable housing? Why don't we also check in with all these other stakeholders and say, hey, why don't we build one location to where we can all partner, we can all team together. You have funds here, we have funds here. Let's partner our funds together so there's not all this frivolous spending, so that we can get everybody on the same page. And that's kind of that collaboration piece. Is just creating tight knit relationships, across parties. That doesn't matter. We're just working together to solve one problem, and we're trying to encourage and build each other up so that we are all working to tackle the same goal.